You can do it.
Just like I'm at home. That's all. I still like this. I'm at home. It's like this.
I can wrap it up like that too.
That.
At the end, be like, oh, enjoy the summer.
I'm one of these guys. Leg up, leg down.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to the season finale of Falcons Corner. Voice of the Falcons, Mike Rickert, the good guy, the know-the host, Danny Berg, the SID behind the camera, Tom Ferguson. Filming, season finales, everyone does something special. We are filming the Falcons Corner in the Falcons Corner. Since the Falcons Corner was named after the Falcons Corner, we figured we'd come down to the Falcons Corner and do the Falcons Corner.
I think, why not?
So we're in the Falcons Corner.
We're in the Falcons Corner.
Doing the Falcons Corner.
Lounging. Tom's in front of the fireplace.
Yep.
Because it's nice and cold in here. I was definitely dressed for the occasion.
Yes. So, I think there should be an addition in the Falcons Corner of like a fat head of me and you in here, and even Tom on the walls of the Falcons Corner, since they stole the Falcons Corner from us.
We should.
Yes.
I think we should get fat heads, and definitely Joe Paparelli's number one.
Of course.
We mention Joe's picture all the time.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I think that's got to be a done deal.
All right, good.
Getting
so
comfortable on these couches.
It is. It's
They're
nice.
comfortable, but I don't know how
This
to
is when we
sit.
could have like a guest come in and to be like
And
we're like on
actually
the
hang out
Tonight
with us,
Show, and then we could have two guests, and then one could just slide down on the couch like they used to do.
All right. Well, maybe we could.
We'll try that, or we'll just take the furniture off the
Figure it
street.
out. Good. Why not? They took our idea. We'll take their furniture.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me.
Payback. All right, so we're wrapping up our spring sports season because baseball and softball seasons both ended by the last time we did a show.
Correct.
So baseball ended up losing 2 games to Mercer, which eliminated them from postseason play.
Correct. Down at Delaware Tech, the longest region championship ever.
Yep.
5 days.
Yep.
Due to Mother Nature rearing her ugly head. And Coach McCary said on Twitter and in person that he's never seen an offensive display like that out of Mercer, or out of a team like Mercer had, and that they're probably the hottest team in the country right now. And we can vouch for that because they just punched their ticket
to the World Series.
Yep. Oklahoma in the Division II NJCAA College World Series. So, yeah, tough way to end the season, but if you're going to lose, at least you went out to what the East region best has to offer.
And I think with Coach McCary saying how well that Mercer is playing and how well they hit the ball over the course of the Region 19 tournament just tells us how good Kyle Scott is as a pitcher, since he was able to silence them in that opener. So I think that's like one positive we could take out. That's why Kyle's getting a lot of calls, and worst case is going to the University of Maryland. If he was able to shut down those guys and then have them score the runs that they did over their next 3 games, just shows you the type of stuff that Kyle has. So so best of luck on all of our future Falcons as they move on, and then we look forward to all the baseball guys coming back next.
Whichever ones
next
are
year.
coming back. It was a tough season with rain and scheduling and rescheduling and field availability because it rained so much, and then there'd just be sitting water, ducks floating around in the outfield.
Right. Yeah. So
it's tough, but I definitely Mercer. They earned every bit of it, having to knock us off twice.
Right.
So, but kudos to the baseball team, Coach McCary and his staff. They did a great job this year.
And then softball went down to Del Tech. Also, you accompanied them on the trip. Well, you didn't accompany them. You met them down there.
I did.
But they lost their first 2 games. Blew a late inning lead to Mercer in game 1, and then just didn't have enough to beat Del Tech.
Yeah, Mercer.
Who won?
Mercer.
Because once we lose, I stopped paying attention.
They're still playing. So we did lose to Mercer. They're still playing. They rallied for a number of runs.
Playing?
Hold on, they rallied for a bunch of runs. Then they pulled the upset of Del Tech, which did not line up well for us.
Right.
However, our kids battled.
Yeah.
There was a questionable call or two. One that would have prevented us from closing the gap to within 1 run going into the 7th inning. And you can tell Coach Pitt doesn't argue calls.
No, I saw him storming down the third base line.
He went down, didn't really argue. He questioned. Umpire, I feel, kind of remembered that, and it affected the 7th inning as well,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And I was there to witness it, and I was there to watch the replay on YouTube. And Coach Pitt was right, no matter what kind of trouble that gets us in. However, then the rains came because why not? We were delayed that day anyway.
Yep.
Del Tech and Mercer played on Saturday morning. I think they got 3 innings in, maybe.
Okay.
And Delaware Tech is up 8-0 as it currently stands. They have suspended play until today.
Huh.
So again, finishing up on a Tuesday.
All right.
So they're in a position where if Delaware Tech wins, they play again.
Right.
Yep.
If Mercer
So there's no
wins,
winner.
it's over.
So there's no winner
It's still
yet,
going
so.
on.
So thank goodness that we didn't win. We knew what we were doing all along, because then we would have driven back and forth down to
6
Delaware
times.
1,000 different times.
Yeah.
And who wants to do that?
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. I had a little bit of a ride.
Yeah.
I pulled in, got the phone call. We're postponed for 3 hours. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
So I got some good advice on a great breakfast spot. And I
Good.
went to the Golden Eagle, which was right next to our hotel. It was good, but the girls battled.
Yep.
Emma McNally.
Again, player of the week for the second time this year,
They
or
all
athlete of the
did.
week. So,
Like
but all played. Yep.
they competed, and that's one thing, and it was closer than even the scores indicated, even though they were close. But it was just it was great to see again as they battled through their season.
For being
injuries.
shorthanded that they were for the course of the year, I think they had a really, really good season. I think Coach Pitt would agree with that. So
I hope
you know,
so.
a lot of positives to build on with the softball team.
Yeah.
And the girls want to keep working out. So Coach Pitt asked me yesterday if I have a plan for them for the summer, and then I finished it up today. So you know,
that's awesome.
They have 10 weeks
See,
of
that's
strength and conditioning coming their way.
It's a great
so,
sign.
So that's very exciting. I want to just say the highlight for me during the softball game was me getting home after the Polar Bears game, watching the Del Tech Lackawanna game, but actually watching the Lackawanna Mercer game from earlier in the day. That's how frustrated I was with the live stream.
Wanting to know
I forgot about that.
I didn't know
what score
what
I was giving them, and goes, how is that possible?
Yes, and then Kat homered again. I was like, oh, she's having a monster weekend. It's her second homer. And then finally Tom said, I think you might be watching the wrong game. And I was watching the game from earlier
And you
on.
owned up to it though, which was great. You know.
So, you know, according to me, you know, we're still playing Mercer,
now.
and Kat has like 8 homers in that tournament so far, because I'm just watching that game over and over again. So that was a little mixed up on
It
me,
was.
yes. But it was just because I was frustrated, because it was probably maybe because the weather, who knows, it was lagging a
Right,
little
yeah.
bit, and you know,
I got you.
you know, got it. But yeah, I thought that I was hysterical myself. You could see me watching the wrong game, being told I'm watching the wrong game, and then just laughing hysterical by myself.
I love
You
it.
know, so
That's funny.
so that was funny. So that was the highlight of the Region
boy.
19 softball tournament for
Yeah.
me. You know, so we played great in that 2 innings of the Mercer Lackawanna
kept
game
watching
that I
on
watched
loop?
for the second time because I already watched it earlier in the day.
Right.
Was fantastic.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Was great.
Cat was hitting bombs.
Yeah. So that was good. So do we have anything else to talk about on our last episode of the year?
No.
All right. Good.
We don't.
All right. So we want to make sure that we list all our student athletes. Oh yeah, the golf. Tom's
Yeah.
back there golfing.
Yeah. Well, I figured that would be as we signed off. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have anything to discuss amongst our kids.
Right.
Graduation.
Graduation went well.
I will
so
say graduation. Tom Ferguson, Eric Larson did the live stream for graduation,
Right.
and it was awesome.
Yep.
So kudos to you. I didn't see Tom yesterday. I told Eric I was able to watch it. You know, being afar, Delaware.
Right.
And just the quality of it. Leaves no doubt in my mind as to why you were asked to do it, and why our live streams, which I was complimented on down in Delaware
Right.
by not only our parents but some of the Delaware parents for when they came up, and some of them played baseball. I even had someone come up to me, and I called Eric. They wanted to know if I was the guy who's on the TV show.
Wow.
I want to know if I was on Falcons Corner, which was true. And he was like, he just wanted to make sure. And it was an awesome conversation that I had with one of our players' parents, and super, high regard to the college itself.
Right.
Says that his daughter loves it. And as he walked away, someone from Del Tech came over and goes, I knew you looked familiar. And I was like, oh boy.
That's us. I know, it's fantastic.
No autographs, but it was still still good.
You'll
They
get
really
there, buddy. You'll
appreciated
get
it.
there.
So again, that means we just have to make it bigger and better,
Right.
For next year.
Yeah.
You know what I
Like
mean?
we always
You
do.
did great on the live stream for the graduation,
That's
and
great.
so I think the enhancement of what we have to bring it to the next level will be even better next
Right.
year.
So we want to make sure that all our student athletes stay safe over the course of the summer, and they get back here nice and healthy to us, and a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
In August or late July, whenever they
yeah.
get here. And those Forever Falcons who are moving on, best of luck to them. And that's a wrap from us, and we're just going to finish up because we got to talk a little bit of golf tournament.
Golf tournament. It's right around the corner. Trust me, I'm getting a little overwhelmed with it a little bit, but not so bad. Just kind of want some of those sponsorships and donations to come in that might be lacking at the current time.
Okay.
So deadline is May 23rd to get your information in, so we can make sure that we have your signage and tee signs and sponsorships for like lunch and dinner and things like that. Cart sponsors. It's June 6th at Elmhurst Country Club. 10:30 registration, 11:30 shotgun start. I don't know if there's gonna be a shotgun, but it all
that
goes
may
back,
be a little horn or something like
all
little
goes back
air
to
horns.
benefit the athletic department and our student athletes, and
Right.
specifically in the programs and stuff like that. Hopefully it's a nice day. Hopefully the sun's out like it is today.
We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Come on out and get an opportunity to play some golf and meet some of the staff and maybe even some of the kids.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And then we want to thank the thousands, I want to say the millions of people who watch the show on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
So of course, without them,
This wouldn't be possible.
we wouldn't have a room named after us.
Wouldn't
Room
be
named
sitting here
after
on
us,
these
or-
couches, right?
And people wanting to know if I was the guy. And I was like, well, actually, I did respond. I said, I'm not the guy. I'm a guy. I said, then there's the
look,
voice.
you're so
Because
the
if it
humility.
goes downhill, I don't want to be responsible.
Well, technically, you're the good guy to know.
Touche.
Yes.
Touche.
And talking about downhill, I live at the bottom of a hill. Don't you worry. So I can handle it. I get rolled on all the time.
Yeah.
But
Great season.
Yes, it was awesome.
Great
All
season.
right,
Great
maybe I'll
year.
see you over the summer.
Maybe. A
All
little
right.
bit here and there.
All right. We'll see everyone though next fall.
Yes.
We're excited for season 4
Season 4.
of the Falcons Corner.
It'll be my third season.
Goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
really took off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Everyone have a great, safe summer. We'll see you in a couple months. Take flight. Go Falcons.